Millions of people around the world have been thrilled by the adventures of Admiral Kirk, Captain Spock, Dr. McCoy, and the rest of the Enterprise crew, both on television and in the hugely successful series of motion pictures. Star Trek ended its network run in 1969, giving rise to an intensely caring audience determined to keep the show alive. In syndication, Star Trek's popularity made great strides. Fan clubs, books, and a myriad of merchandise followed, making Star Trek a phenomenon unique in entertainment history. Now, in Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, the crew of the late Starship Enterprise undertakes their most perilous mission ever.
Star Trek IV is a story in which the key characters, our family group of characters, Star Trek characters, have to go home to Earth from the Vulcan planet, where they have been stranded at the end of Star Trek III, with a Klingon bird of prey as the only vessel that they have available to them with which to make the trip. And they have to go back to face court-martial for all the nasty things they did and all the rules they broke and so forth in Star Trek III. There's a problem, which we really shouldn't talk too much about because that would be giving away the plot. But in order to help solve that problem, or the only hope they have for solving that problem, our people decide they must go back 300 years in time to now, to the late 1980s, to the city of San Francisco. And that's what we do.
Mr. Scott? How soon can we be underway?
Give me one more day, sir. Damage control is easy. Reading Klingon, that's hard.
With Star Trek IV, William Shatner believes audiences will be highly pleased.
And I think they'll be excited by the premise and be suitably amazed by the special effects. Other than that, you'll get your money's worth.
The production of Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, screenplay by Harve Bennett and Nicholas Meyer, occupied 10 huge sound stages at Paramount Pictures Hollywood Studio and was filmed on locations in San Diego, San Francisco, and Monterey, California. 1 million gallons of water was used to fill this specially constructed tank. The unique visual effects, which will be of a surprisingly different nature, were produced by Industrial Light and Magic. One of the reasons for the enduring popularity and international success of Star Trek is its unique blend of science fiction, human drama, and social commentary, portrayed by a group of actors who bring their own special relationships and insights to their roles.
This particular group of people have a chemistry. When you put them together, something starts to happen. They interact with each other in wonderful ways. That's not always true. You bring together 7 or 8 actors and actresses, it doesn't always happen that way. With this group, it does.
But ain't it just great? Ain't it just grand? We've got each other.
And you don't have to teach them to do it. You don't have to lead them to do it. The day that they come back to work together, if you were to gather with them in the makeup department and watch them all getting their makeups on and telling each other stories about what's been happening to them since the last time they made a movie together, you'd find that it's like family coming together again and reporting to each other. So the chemistry is always there.
This film is treated a little more lightly. And so I tried to lighten up along with the theme of the show. I tried to place myself in that influence.
It's like a family reunion each time because we did become a family during this show. Of course, we saw more of each other than we did our own families during the series. And then to get back together again each time, it's somewhat like a family reunion again. And then after we're into it for a while, why, it's more or less like old times.
This time around, there has been a conscientious effort to invest the characters with personality, with dimension, as opposed to simply have us sitting on the bridge and reading out consoles. And that is artistically rewarding.
It's like a marriage in many respects. But because the people that we work with are inventive actors, it's always delightful to be surprised by what they do. And so there is that element of new discovery with each script that we tackle.
Leonard is a gem as an actor and a gem as a director. He comes with his homework done, the cinematographer's homework done, the designer's homework done, and if you'd allow him, he'd show you that he has your homework done too. No, he's really terrific.
They are suggesting in this script, as it stands, that there will be perhaps something very lovely happening to Saavik.
The cast of Star Trek is very close. They're like a combination of family and brothers and sisters, and but they were immediately warm and wonderful to me. And you know, my part is pretty large, and if sometimes, you know, they weren't resentful. They're lovely people.
The writing in this adventure is one of the finest that we've had so far. And what's exciting, I think, is that Leonard Nimoy is directing it again. Harve Bennett is producing it and writing it again. I talked with Gene Roddenberry, who's our great bird of the galaxy, and he likes it. You know, it has all the essence of original Star Trek.
Those people who know and love Star Trek will find in this picture, in my humble opinion, the finest statement of Star Trek in tribute to what Roddenberry created. Of all the features, I think it is the most family, it is the most true to the Roddenberry dream, and it has a kind of an ending which is a thematic statement for all the films and for the series as well.
In Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, Amanda is reunited with Spock.
You'd be amazed, the fan mail I still get from 20 years ago. And I got off a plane in San Francisco about a month ago, and somebody said, oh, Amanda. Well, usually I get, oh, Father knows best. So it was such a surprise. I remember when that first happened to me, I couldn't think what was happening because I'd forgotten my name was Amanda. But those Trekkies are extraordinary, you know. Extraordinary.
Star Trek IV is different from the other ones, I think, because we're going back in time and we get a chance to see our characters in a contemporary setting today. It makes for a great fish out of water story, and has a lot of attraction, a lot of humor, a lot of fun things that we've had in the others, but I think this one is different kinds of humor.
I would like to say something to the science fiction readers and film goers and television watchers who have been incredibly supportive of Star Trek over the years and appreciative of Star Trek. They've been an enormous help and inspiration to us. They have kept us alive as a series and as a series of motion pictures. We are, all of us, very much aware of their contribution to what this whole world of science fiction is all about, and I say to all of them, live long and prosper.
What's the one thing I'd like to say to the Star Trek fans? I guess Leonard won't mind if I say, live long, love long.
This Christmas, the adventure continues in Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, for Paramount Pictures.